Welcome. Welcome to staying on your path. This is a very special clearing, a purification. As a listener to these podcasts, you are on a spiritual path, one that began long before you were born. You have chosen to incarnate on earth at this time. And this is a very special time, as you know, a time of many changes, a time that requires your dedication and devotion to your spiritual path. There are many things that can get in the way, both external and internal. So tonight, in this recording, we're going to address all of these obstacles that keep you from your path. There's going to be lots of silence, lots of time to meditate, and allow this energy to go through and do what needs to be done. Just making you aware of that ahead of time. So good. And thank you so much for participating in this. It helps everyone when anyone does this kind of work. So thank you. So we'll just do a simple opening to clear our space, to clear ourselves, to ready ourselves for this process that we're about to go through. I'm going to call in the archangels, the Ophanim, in a specific way, in a specific order, creating sacred geometry. And then we'll do some of the techniques that we've done before. So good. So we're going to start in the east, and we're going to go clockwise around. Then up, down in the middle, in case you want to try this on your own. Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Orel, Karael, Yesharel. Come forth now with all your choirs of angels and angels of healing. Help us with this session. Help us to purify ourselves in order that we can stay on our path. Stay on our path in service to the light, to God's plan of lighted creation and our roles in that plan. Create sacred space around our abodes. That all who enter can be washed, to remove any debris that they're bringing in from outside places. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amen, amen, and amen. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you, dear Lords. Amen. Kadosh, 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 anoints Vod. 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 Kadosh, Kadosh, anoints Vod. So now let's choose to be in the center of the core of being. Even if you don't know where that is, just have that thought. You are consciousness. You are consciousness living in this body system. I like to use the analogy, it's sort of like a hermit crab that puts on a shell. And then he leaves that shell until he finds another one. That's something that we do, very much like that. So let's choose to be in the center of the core being, and let's activate, just have the thought to activate, the base chakra. The base chakra is below the feet, not on the body. It's about 8 inches down. And now have the thought to be deep in the I Am presence. Some people need to use the wording, they want to be at the throne of God. And some people use the wording, they want to be in the oneness. Whichever wording works for you. And now let's receive 3 relaxed, deep breaths through your nose if you can. And these breaths in that place, in this way, will fill you with energetic gifts from God. So now let's breathe, relax, 3 breaths. And there's no sawing wood, no major holding of breath. Just relax breathing, and when you're done, let's be back in the center of the core being. And let's have the thought to activate, energize, amplify, and lock these energies in on our node in the very center of the core being is your node, and that's your node on the grid of humanity, the grid of the planet, and many other grids that pass through that point. And now we're going to allow this Shakti, these energies that you just brought back, to emanate outwards and fill all of you, fill your entirety. That's all of your mortal bits and all of your immortal bits. So now we're going to connect chakras. Advanced students can do it quickly, but I'll record it here in the easy way. We're going to connect up to chakra number 54, so we're going to go up halfway. So we'll connect the base to the root. And the base to the second chakra, the sacral chakra. And then the base to all the chakras up to 54. And the root chakra to the sacral chakra, 1 to 2. And the root chakra to the solar plexus chakra, 1 to 3. And the root chakra at the bottom of the spine to all the chakras up to 54. And then the second chakra, the sacral chakra, to the solar plexus chakra, and the sacral chakra to the heart chakra, and the sacral chakra to all the chakras up to 54. And now we're going to connect the solar plexus chakra to the heart chakra, and the solar plexus chakra to the throat chakra, and the solar plexus chakra to all the chakras up to 54. Sometimes you can feel energy coming back down. And that's because you've cleared all of these pathways that the energy normally takes. And now it can. So we're going to connect the heart chakra to the throat chakra, and the heart chakra to the brow chakra. The third eye, people call it. And it's not like a cyclops in the middle of the forehead. It's right between your eyebrows. And then the heart chakra to all of the chakras up to 54. And the throat chakra to the brow chakra. The throat chakra to the crown chakra, up in the middle of the head. And the throat chakra to all the chakras up to 54. And now we want to do that brow chakra to the crown chakra. And the brow chakra to the 8th chakra. And the brow chakra to all the chakras up to 54. The crown chakra is perfect on just about everybody on the planet. Less than a dozen people on the planet need help with their crown chakras. So we can just go the crown chakra to chakra number 54, all the inter-chakra connections all at once. And this is where more people will feel that energy coming down. And if you don't, that's okay. Good. So we're going to breathe in divine peace now. Be in the center of the core being in case you popped out. And we're going to breathe in divine peace. In all of its octaves, in all of its harmonics, in all of its subharmonics. Breathe in now, and I'm radiating it out to you, putting it on this recording. Divine peace. And now we want to activate it, energize it, amplify it, lock it in on your node, and allow it to permeate your entirety. That's about 16.7 meters in diameter, about 55 feet in diameter. Like a huge sphere around you. If you don't realize how big that is, imagine a 2.5-story building starting at the center of your chest and going in every possible direction. Huge. And that's how big each and every one of us are. So allow this divine peace to completely fill all of that space. All of your mortal parts, all of your immortal parts, And now just have the thought to encapsulate yourself, to surround that 55 feet in diameter you with divine white gold. Divine white gold is not like a jeweler's white gold. It's a very, very special thing. And now, have the thought to cut all the cords. Some of you may have a sword of Michael that was given to you through some teacher. Some of you might have some other devices. Others will be helped by the energies in this recording, and others by the angelic beings themselves who you've called in. So we want to cut all the cords. And during this session, we're only going to allow cords if they're from someone that is of the light, serves the one true God of light of creation, in support of God's plan of light of creation and our roles in that plan. Everybody else can use the phone. Breathe. Good. So now we're going to start a process to clear you of everything in your sphere that's not you. Everything within you that no longer serves you on your path. And everything that in any way would interfere with these purification processes. Good. Good, good, good. So now let's breathe in the Shakti. Shakti is divine energy. Let's breathe in that divine energy. Through our nose if you can. Fill the center of the core being with the energy necessary to transmute, release, and replace all of those things, keeping you from being clear, keeping you from being as pure as you can possibly be in service to the light. And let's breathe that in. Now let's activate, energize, amplify, and anchor these energies on our nodes. That node in the center of the core being. And we're going to allow this Shakti to do as we've asked. So let's just be. Allow this process to unfold within you. There's lots of different Shakti involved here. One of them is the violet flame, which transmutes and releases. Another one is the sacred fire that replaces. But there's even more different frequencies, different waveforms, making this process more effective. Let's allow it to unfold. Stay in the center of the core being. Good. Good, good, good. So just relax. And let's allow consciousness to clear the chakras. We'll clear out the base chakra. Allow your consciousness to clear it of everything that no longer needs to be there. Chakras are vortexes of energy. Nothing really needs to be there. But we like to put stuff there. Let's allow that to clear now from the base chakra. The base chakra is a chakra that we use to connect to things, to help with the flow of energy, to help direct the flow of energy, and for communications. And now, let's allow our consciousness to clear out that sacral chakra, that second chakra. This one is about balance in all things. People say it's about sexuality and relationships, and in a way it is, because it's about balance in everything that you are and everything that you do. Good. Good, good, good. And it doesn't matter what order we do the chakras in. We can do just one chakra. But let us go back and do the root chakra at the bottom of the spine. That's the earth chakra. That's where Kundalini Ma starts, for those of you who know about Kundalini. But this chakra is our life plan chakra. This is how our life is going to unfold. Not a good place to put junk in the trunk. If the energy has to go over all kinds of bumps, making all kinds of eddies in the flow of the energy, think of a whirlpool. Your life's not going to be as smooth as it could be. So allow your consciousness to clear that root chakra. This chakra and the chakras on the bottom of the feet, each foot has chakras. These are the 3 chakras that we use to ground ourselves. Not important. Let's just clear. Good, good. So now let's use our consciousness to clear the third chakra. The third chakra is our power chakra. This is the personal power. This is the solar plexus chakra. So the need to be right is in here. The need to be a victim is in here. The need to be a bully is in here. All those kinds of things. Let's clear them out. They're unnecessary. And they serve no purpose. But they do hold us back. So let's clear out this third chakra. The more you clear this chakra, the more access you'll have to your own personal power. The easier it will be to pull your power back, to take your power back from all of those that you have given it to unwittingly. So you can create stability in your life, a forward motion in your life, and have access to deeper and greater peace within. It's a good thing. Good. These three chakras. Oh, it's done. Good, good, good. These three chakras, the life plan, the balance, and the personal power, are the chakras that govern the incarnation more than the others. The other chakras are more for allowing this spiritual energy in, this multi-dimensional way of being, moving along your path. So let's clear out the heart chakra now. Use your consciousness in the center of the core being. Some of you need to activate the base chakra again. Let's have consciousness clear this out. The heart chakra is a gateway chakra. People have learned over the millennia to put all their relationship issues, all their sorrows and all their griefs into this chakra. There's a place for that, and this is not that place. So let's clear this out. This is the gateway between the higher and the lower within yourself. This chakra is the only one with two colors, green for the local incarnation, and pink, which is actually at the other end of a wormhole. This vortex that comes out front and back through your heart chakra, it goes out. And whenever that pink energy from the other end comes into the heart chakra, it feels very loving. And over the eons, pink has become associated with love in this way. So let's clear this chakra out and let that love of God enter into your body system, enter into your life. Let's clear this chakra as best we can. It's recommended to clear your chakras using this technique or the technique we've already done with using divine energy, Shakti, once a week. Each time you do it, you'll clear out anything that's been added, and you'll take away a little bit more of the old stuff that's lingering, that you're ready to release. Because we want to do this in a graceful way. And it peels back layer by layer. Good. Good, good, good. So now let's send this energy into the throat chakra, which is at the bottom of the neck, where those bones come together and makes that little divot in the front of your chest, if you need to know. That's where it physically manifests. But let's use consciousness and allow our throat chakras to be completely clear. And yes, you're doing it, and yes, it's happening. The throat chakra is about communications. The throat chakra is about communication between you, this immortal consciousness that you are, and the cells of your body, the atoms of your body, your DNA, all of it. The example I like to give is when you were a kid and there was something happening in school the next day and you didn't want to go, you'd wake up with a fever or something. You weren't sick. You just didn't want to go to school, and you were able to communicate with your body. It's very common. This is also how we command our bodies to heal of anything. It's also about communication between you and other people, just like you would expect. And it's also about the communication between you and guidance, to be able to understand the guidance that you are being sent, to have that occur with clarity. Oh, good, good, good. How wonderful is that? Good. So now, let's clear out the brow chakra, the Ajna chakra, in the same way, using consciousness. And yes, indeed, this chakra is about prophecy, as many of you know. But it's also about insight and foresight. Insight and foresight is wisdom. This is your wisdom chakra. So let's allow this chakra to clear. Good, good, good. Yes. So now let's clear away all the debris, all the dross that's hanging around. We'll do this with a clearing breath. So you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out vocally. Do not hold the breath. You're basically flushing your system with this clearing breath. And the vocalization helps. Good. So now I'd like to start another process. This one's a little bit more advanced, but then again, so is this topic. When we talk about a diamond, it has clarity and it has color. You have a crystalline structure. It fills that whole space that we talked about. And this crystalline structure has clarity, which we were just helping with, and it has color. And the more transparent your crystalline structure, the easier and more gracefully energy will just flow through you. The more prepared you will be. And if you keep things positive, you'll attract more and more positive things. It's good to have this transparency. So just relax. Be in the center of the core being. You've chosen to participate in this call. So all you have to do is now allow it and accept it and know that it will integrate and implement in your life. As we now start this process for transparency. Now this process does take differing lengths of time for different people. So do it more than once and allow it to occur in layers. Perhaps you only need 5 minutes. Maybe you need 45 minutes. You can always stop the recording and then continue after the process has completed. Here we go. The process is now beginning in each and every one of you. Good. So we will let this process continue in the background without the need for our focus or our attention. This takes care of most of the internal obstacles. It also affects the external obstacles, because after having done all of this, we start emanating and radiating out a more positive field. And so we attract other positive fields. But now, in the center of the core being, fill it with your love for you. Self-love is so important. With your love of God, or this spiritual process, your love of life, your love of all things, all life, your gratitude for having been given this life. And let's activate, energize, amplify this and anchor it on our node and allow it to permeate your entirety, that huge 55-foot in diameter space. Activate, energize, amplify, anchored on our node, if I didn't say that. Grounded in yourself there. And allow this to expand out and fill your entire space. Maybe you're in a house, so the whole house and all the property lines. Maybe you're in apartments or a condo, so it would be that space. And now breathe in this Shakti, this divine energy that I'm emanating out to you now. breathe this energy in. This energy of transcendence, this energy of transmutation, and other energies. Now activate, energize, amplify, anchored on your node. And please, allow your mind to communicate with you. Remember, you are not the voice in the head. You're the one that gets to decide whether to go along with that voice in your head or not. You're not your brain. You're not your mind. You are consciousness. Immortal consciousness. So allow your mind to communicate with you now. And it will come up with all kinds of obstacles that you're currently encountering in your life. Allow them to come up. And as they come up, either one by one or in mass, I want you to embed them and imbue them with this Shakti that you just received. And now, just relax and allow this energy to do what the energy does. Getting rid of the manifestations and the causes. Allowing your life situations to change gracefully. And as these thoughts keep coming up, as little reminders of these different things, allow them to be embedded in this Shakti. Allow them to be permeated with this Shakti. Allow this Shakti to do what we've asked. To transmute, release and replace. Or to remove attachments and allow your entirety, your whole system, you included, to transcend the situation. Good, good, good. You can always revisit this process. It's important to love ourselves. It's important to maintain peace within. It's important to be in a continual state of divine joy. So choose one of these: divine peace, divine love, divine joy. And breathe it in, fully and completely. Let's activate the base. Let's activate, energize, amplify, and anchor these energies on our node. Base to 54, all the interchakra connections all at once this time. And now allow this Shakti to go where it needs to go and do what it needs to do. to help you be in that state of inner peace, to help you be filled with divine joy, to help you love yourself and love other people with divine love. Divine love goes beyond unconditional love. Allow yourself to experience it. And allow this energy to expand within you in the center of the core being, going from the electromagnetic body through the physical body, the emotional body, mental, causal, astral, etheric, the Christ body, the light body, the radiant body, and the ascension body. Good. Really good. Thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much. If you find these energy sessions useful, please consider donating to Shaktify. SHAKTIF as in Frank Y.com. There's information below to help these keep on coming. I only ask that you not allow yourself to go into debt to do so. And all donations are so wonderful and gratefully received. Thank you. If you're wanting to do more work on a deeper level, on a personal level for you, then contact us. And we'll get back to you as quickly as we can to set something up. Thank you so much. God bless.